America runs on auto pros, and for 100 years, NAPA has been right there with them, keeping their businesses strong and their customers on the road. In the rough, unforgiving, ever-changing climate of Anchorage, Alaska, keeping customers on the road isn't always easy. But Elliott Leighton and his team at Superior Automotive face those challenges with true Alaskan tenacity.
The seasonal changes that we have here don't like cars, so it's a never-ending supply of work.
And Elliott knows a thing or two about challenges.
We had that fire 2-3 years ago, moved over down the street and came back here to the nice new building.
A fire that started as a customer mistake, but devastated Elliott's business.
It was a diesel truck filled up with gasoline, and didn't realize he did it until it started running rough. At that point, it was too late, so he shut her down, towed her down to the shop, and it was about 5 o'clock when it showed up, so we weren't working on it that day, so we had the tow truck driver drop it in the bay. Something on that truck leaked out, and something in that old building lit. So thankfully, no one was in the building. It was after hours.
And to make matters worse, Superior had just gotten in a shipment of oil the day before.
$17,000 in oil the day before, stored right above where that truck was parked.
News of the fire caught Elliott completely off guard.
I was golfing in Arizona, and I got a call from my electrician asking me if it was him. And I said, "What?" I was like, "Oh, well, you must not know. Your building's in flames right now." It was a terrible feeling. I ended up getting on a plane a week earlier than I was supposed to because I just wasn't able to relax down there.
Superior Automotive had to relocate as they rebuilt.
That wasn't great. We went from 8-bay shop down to a 3-bay shop. I couldn't retain all of my employees, which that probably was the worst part about it. Luckily, I mean, some good came of it. We ended up buying a commercial building out of it. The one that we were in, we were leasing for the first 6 months. Ended up buying that building and made it home for a little over 2 years, and until we moved back in over here to the nice brand new shop that we have today.
Elliott and his team were able to rebuild on the foundation of their old shop.
It was an old building. I mean, not much from the bones other than the piling in the corners of the room, and that's all that's left from the original building.
The change to the new shop was a challenge.
It's been a change of pace. We went from having 3 operational bays back to having 7.5, 8 operational bays. So that's been the biggest curve or hurdle to leap is getting kind of, scheduling for that. We have quite a few more racks. We can schedule more work, keeping up with the workflow. Scheduling has kind of been, I've been scheduling for 3 bays for 2.5 years now. So scheduling 8 bays again, it's taken me a minute to get adjusted to it.
But with the help of the community, Superior has risen from the ashes.
Community was great. A lot of people stopping by after, a lot of people calling. I mean, hundreds of people, hundreds of good customers calling, checking in, making sure, A lot of customers were heartbroken, but thrilled to hear that we were still operating a couple blocks down the road. And there's nothing like, having that support. You don't know what you have until you need, until that moment comes. And it's very assuring. A lot of good customers.
And now, as some normality returns in their new shop, Elliott is able to get his crew back together in the wake of the fire.
It's been great. Hoping to hire a couple of the other guys back as we're expanding. You're not supposed to build the relationship that I've built with each and every one of my guys the way that I have. We're absolutely a family here. Everyone looks out for each other. There's nothing like consistently waking up, wanting to go to work, excited to get to work. I love being here. Most of the guys do too.
With all of these challenges and the stress of having to rebuild not only the building, but heart and soul of his business, Elliott can reflect on how far he's come and how important it is to be a pillar of the Anchorage community.
It's a good place to live. It's a good place. It's a really unique place for automotive.